Alright. We are back. We are live once again. Let's see if we could get some 1v1 matches in. I have spent most of the weekend tuned into the Tasteless Showdown. And yeah, a lot of things going on during that tournament. I don't want to spoil too much for anyone who might be interested in that. But yeah, needless to say, there was a quite a dynamic shift between how people were playing against Celestials in the beginning of the tournament to the latter half. So it remains to be seen. What's probably going to happen is I'm going to start experiencing what my opponent, what the Celestials in those tournaments were dealing with, basically. Which means I'm going to have to learn pretty quickly how to deal with that. And hopefully, the ad rolls are at least more manageable, if not completely off. Again, I'm not entirely familiar with how Twitch does things now, but I like to think that the ads are off. I'm just not entirely certain, because it still has a setup for a certain amount of time period before a short ad rolls in. So fingers crossed it works as advertised. But with that said, I don't know if I'm going to bog down my YouTube channel with too much 1v1 streaming, so I'll have to figure out something else I could do for Stormgate on the YouTube end. We'll see if it's warranted or not. I would like to do more there, but first I think we need to play more. So remains to be seen if I want to play a whole bunch of Vanguard and Infernals here, but it doesn't hurt to learn the dynamics over there to hopefully improve my play with Celestials. But let's jump on in and see how the metagame has shifted, basically, since the tournament has happened. And right off the bat, we're going to get a mirror match, so on Broken Crown, so this could be aggressive shenaniganry. Now, it's just a question, how quickly do I even want to try to get expansion, or do I just get Argent Gate? Only thing I'm really curious about. Yeah, I think it's better to just grab the resource over here and hope that they're not making things difficult for me.
Requires more limonite.
It's going to be a whole new world. Let's see how my opponents play here. I might be too low MMR for them to actually get competitive, but we'll see. Or at least, what I'm trying to say is it remains to be seen. It could be my opponents are too low MMR to actually want to do those strategies that we've seen. Alright, so nothing yet there, so hopefully that's a good sign of no super aggression just yet.
Maximum gratitude.
So we don't know what they're doing just yet, and I honestly don't know how I should play this. Well, I probably should check if they have the expansion there as well. That'll probably be important. Then I can rest easy and advance from there.
Maximum gratitude.
Okay, 2 creation chambers. So I'm going to be playing more defensive. And probably get a bunch of Krees ready for that.
Need more therium. Power levels marginal.
Forged in light.
Requires more limonite.
Give me my resources. Gonna keep tabs on them a bit. And I do want to get another creation chamber.
I stand ready. My stomping ground.
So they see that I'm teching there.
And quake.
What can I do here? I got my resources. I'm going to be getting my Kree.
Structure online.
Yeah, what I really should be doing is actually save up for the rollout there. But yeah, I am getting pretty saturated here. Hopefully I could start pushing out pretty soon and take my third here. Alright. So we can heal him up pretty easily there.
Need more food. Structure online.
My stomping ground. I stand ready.
And then I'm gonna probably need some more defenses myself. Let's see, I have my... Well, I can get one more there for saturation.
Conduct structure online.
My strength is yours.
Just stall, basically, is all I need to do. Once I get my roll out. Actually, let's keep on mining, get some more Luminite. This way, shall we? Get a mix of the two, pretty much. I think it's the strategy here. I don't think there's any need to kind of tech up, though, is there?
Requires more luminite. Requires a luminite.
Actually, I don't need to do that yet there.
My strength.
Research complete.
The path forward. My stomping ground.
Our outpost is being assaulted.
Oh. Oh, it actually was mine, or... What? Oh. There's probably something going on there I'm not privy to when I tried to lay it back down onto the point. Apparently it takes a lot longer for it to land than I actually thought.
Strength is yours.
Alright, let's kill this off.
Have engaged in battle.
So I'm just really curious what just happened there. Mainly because that's going to be important to learn if I make snap decisions like that in the future. But right now I should be in a phenomenal position.
I stand ready.
Now I just gotta bust out these trees so I can keep on building.
My stomping ground. Quiver and quake. My
Now,
strength is yours. The path forward.
I'm gonna pay close attention to how this works,
My strength is yours.
because I should be in a phenomenal position once I get my sword going, right? Well, I can't really do that yet there. I gotta actually shoot down these trees so my units can walk through and I have a nice defensive point.
Requires cascade field.
I stand ready.
Come on.
My strength is yours.
I like to think I'm in a pretty good position though. Just gotta get my economy going.
I stand ready. My strength is yours. I am unstoppable.
Just scout around ideally.
My strength is yours. I am
And really just get some early warning for what might be going on down below.
Requires more luminite.
Actually, with that said, I could just scout myself.
Maximum gratitude.
My strength is yours. The path forward. My
Structure
stomping ground.
online. Not enough luminite.
Alright, so there's nothing to worry about here. Just begs the question, do I need fission?
My strength is yours. I stand
Just get some defensive towers just in case, and just keep building up for a big push.
quake.
What kind of big push should I go for, though? Oh yeah, with that said, we should get more CRM mining. Because that's going to be important.
Structure online.
My strength is yours.
Because, yeah, we have 2 mine here, so that's good. Nothing mine here besides actual defense. Yeah, so I got basically 2 fully saturated bases. It should be all in good shape here.
Structure online.
Besides the fact that I needed some place to drop them off my extraction.
I follow my stomping ground. I stand ready. My stomping ground.
So I think what I do here is just keep them from building up.
Quiver and quake. My strength is
Then have a 4-point. If it's not in my advantage to try and keep pushing.
I am unstoppable. My stomping ground.
Structure online.
My stomping ground.
Alright, easy free kill there. I'm fine with that.
Not enough luminite. Structure online.
My strength is yours.
Just keep denying expansions. I don't think I need to do much.
Prime structure
Thank you,
designated.
Prime.
My strength is yours.
Oop,
I stand
I'm
ready.
getting a little too ahead of myself there.
It's your doom. I stand
Our forces
ready.
have engaged in battle.
It's your doom. I stand ready. Puny thing.
That's not a problem there. I can easily move them. Unlike my, as we learned with my other stuff.
The path forward. Puny thing. I stand ready. My stomping ground. The path forward. My strength is yours.
I should grab the Vision Wars because it's useful for sneaky shenanigans like that at this point.
Forged in light.
Upgrade attained.
Cleanse thyself.
Yeah, let's grab this because extra damage is going to be useful. Because this tech structure gives me that benefit.
My strength is yours. Cleanse thyself.
Capture
My
point
stomping
secured.
ground.
Structure online.
Alright.
Structure.
At some point I'm going to have to commit to fighting though.
I stand ready.
I just don't...
My strength is
Because I should have such absurd amount of economy, I should be able to just kill him now.
My strength is yours. The path forward. My strength is
Actually, what I
yours.
realistically should be doing is just shooting him from the low ground.
Activate Prime. Our forces have engaged in battle.
That's really what I should be doing.
Stand ready. My stomping ground.
Because I can.
Quiver and quake.
Structure
My
online.
strength is yours. The path forward. Knock it down. I stand ready. My stomping ground.
There. Because I don't need to really do anything, is honest truth.
Ready.
Conducting
Besides,
research.
make his life a little more miserable.
Conducting research.
Can't really mine anywhere. Just starving him out. Nothing too exciting to see here. Hi there, kitty.
In light.
I think I'm winning, but I don't want to jinx it yet. I'm also playing with one ear at the moment because I'm trying to
Research complete.
recharge my headbuds because I guess I forgot to recharge them or my charge station there is low on battery power. And right now,
My
I think I'm ready to just kill him, let's be honest.
Conducting research.
What do you seek?
I have enough units here.
Do not bar my path.
Our forces have engaged in battle. Research complete.
Yeah, let him move out with the scythes.
Death foreseen.
They should pretty much just die really fast. Yep, they tried to put aggression in, it didn't work very well, and needless to say, that felt pretty good there. I like to think so, at least. It felt pretty good, but there are a few things that I want to keep in mind that I kind of forgot about. I was talking about midstream mainly because I had to deal with the crisis of my headphones being low on battery power. Among other things. Actually, let me put this in the charger while I'm waiting. I'm basically playing with one earbud at the moment while I'm letting the other charge. But yeah, I like to think that played out pretty good there. It's just a matter of understanding the timing and all that. Because I don't think... Yeah, I did do a scan here in their main base, but in all honesty, what was I really expecting to see here? No, because there's almost no incentive, just about unless you're playing very scared to defend the back. Ooh, and they got them... They went straight for a prism instead of an extra expansion. Interesting. Whereas I went the expansion first there, or at least the collection array. It technically should be considered an expansion, right? Because this is like starting with half of saturation on these mines already. I'm just gonna have to pay close attention to this because of that question I pondered earlier. Okay, they're making their way over slowly. Yeah, if I probably should have scanned here first. That would have gave me a little more security, knowing that I wasn't getting rushed down that quickly. Instead, I decided to scan here just out of muscle memory and habit. Because normally, that's where your opponent is, right? Right now I'm not seeing much of a base. Just one mine station that's always mining there at the start of the game, let's be honest. But I did, yeah, there's my second scan. I did spot the second creation chamber as oh, I didn't notice the third one though. That would have tipped me off. Well, seeing two of them kind of already tipped off that I might have to expect aggression because I only had a single one out. So that gave me the incentive to ideally just tech up. Was going to Kree the right choice though, because we've seen decent counterplay against the Kree there with wall-offs and things like that, which I'll probably talk about a little bit as we go through here. But yeah, this is relatively safe at the moment, because not much my opponent can do unless they have one of those morph cores to shoot these trees down. That's basically the only unit that could do that. But yeah, starting to saturate my main, so pretty good economy I want to think, as best it can be, besides maybe being more on point with said production. I was lucky enough to get this one kill and be tipped off to the aggression. And while annoying, that probably would not have done much as far as killing off this one Argent. Because I think it's, like I said before, it's a bit of a channeled beam. So it doesn't do a lot of damage early on unless I stick around. So I think I still could have gotten away with that play. I just didn't want these guys stuck here. How much damage does that do? Only 20 points of damage for that brief burst. But getting that one kill is important. Although, my opponent was getting extra Luminite resources for those kills is the only caveat. Alright, getting my Kree out. Getting my roll out. Although I'm going to be playing very defensive, which is basically what this is for. My opponent should be as made appearance, already too scared, and I have about 30 seconds where this can just sit here. And right now, unless my opponent builds like a morph core or something to kind of shoot these trees down, he can't really threaten me with how close this array is. So I think building an array here was a good choice, as opposed to right here. I think we know what would happen in this regard. Although, it is also an easy solution for him here too, just to get a morph core. Because it technically... And this is something I have to pay attention to. I panicked. Okay. So this queues like a 30 second, 20 second timer. Okay. For some reason I had in my head I could just drop that down immediately. So that's important to note that I can't panic like that. And this is what I'm talking about with my opponent trying to funnel me. Thankfully the layout doesn't work for him the best. If they were right here, between the two structures, that would have been a different story. And how quickly is this dying? 4 damage a tick. So yeah, this is not really doing a lot of damage, but it is ramping up. It's doing 6. I think it was doing 8 damage there before dying. The only thing I could have done better there was maybe focus the dang array power bank down that had that, what is it, Sovereign's Watch. That's what the ability's called. But I don't think we really need to see much else here. They're stuck on 2 bases. They only got 2 prisms to augment their resource gathering. I have 4 here. Well, I did move my 1 array, and I have 1 more prism over here, which thankfully they can mine without me having a collection array. I don't know if it affects how fast they mine though, but It's probably a lot safer play in some of these matchups than just having a collection array here. And then otherwise, like I said, let's see, got the Morph Core. This is what my opponent should have done, really. Just build a Morph Core. And if they really want to, then they could have plopped the structure down here. I think that would have been the better choice. So inexperience with my opponent probably made that a lot better for me than it probably could have. Because if they had an easy way to negate that resource, then maybe I would have been in trouble. But at the same time, I think when they did start pressuring it, I actually was starting to build prisms over to the other mines. So that would have not been a significant loss. I think I need 4 of them to be pretty close to matching what a collection array is, which I think is about 100 extra Illuminite more in price point, and a lot more time to build though. It's just safety over efficiency, I guess. It's the choice there. But I'm pretty happy with it ultimately. It's just refining it and figuring out the nuances and timings, really. Alright, Vanguard. Secluded Grove. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with dog aggression, though. Do I keep the Morph Core out to kind of pressure? Do I get a fast Argent? Honest question there. We've seen how much damage the dog could do there if I just leave it idle. But at the same time, my Morph Core is so slow. Even then, that's probably not a terrible thing, just to slow it down. It's just, again, this is cheaper to build, but it's also my only defensive unit. Silly me, what are my manners? This is probably a safer play, it's just again, a matter of if I should be doing it this way or if I have other options. Because that power surge I did on my arc ship speeds it up, which probably wasn't really needed there, but it's no real loss at the same time.
Maximum gratitude.
Okay, so remind Therium, although the workers have stopped working. So that tells me fast hedgehogs.
Not enough luminite. Power low. Produce more power banks.
Actually, I know what to do here. Because yeah, this is basically, this should be a more efficient means to gain Therium. And it gives me a prism, keep that in mind. So I'm basically gaining a prism for free with faster time.
We're out of structure online.
Now I just need power.
Structure online. Requires more luminite.
Probably not the best place for it, honestly. But I know to gain Therium, so I have reason to believe. Yeah, once I get my 50, then I can start getting the Star Forge, which I think I'm probably going to be getting Vectors, or Shrikes, I guess they're called.
Maximum gratitude.
Yep. Yeah, this is bad layout here,
Power low. Produce more power banks.
if I'm going to be honest. Now actually let me enhance my economy a bit. Because I'll have to, I know to gain hedgehogs, that's all I could tell you. Hopefully my Shrikes are up for a challenge. With that said.
Quiver and quake, I hold.
Really not much I could do there. Because,
Structure online. Prime structure designated.
and it still comes down to a question, do I need to get another one of these to actually match them? I think, let me see, are they getting our expansion? Nope, they're staying on one base, so in theory I have the better economy.
I stand ready.
In theory. This is vulnerable, so I need the numbers for it. Because I can't... Sovereign's Watch is a good way to assist as well. Okay, one more to saturate that one. And again, I should have the better economy here, unless I want to keep mine more searing, which I might need to. I hate to break it to you, they're not flying units.
Produce more power banks.
Ah, crap.
I stand ready.
Our outpost is being assaulted.
My stomping ground. I am unstoppable.
Structure
My
online.
stomping ground.
Power is critical. Need more power. Structure online. Not enough luminite.
I gotta remember, I have the economy, I just need to get building.
Structure online.
So let's just get this.
Forged in light.
I still got economy, so I should be okay. I'm just doing a bad job controlling this, apparently. Yeah, this is a bad job controlling this, because apparently I'm doing very little on damage right now, because I need to charge up my units a bit.
I stand ready. Face your doom. I stand ready.
I also should be supercharging this, let's be honest. But I'm doing a bad job controlling this at the same time.
Not enough luminite.
Now, where is my array? Okay. It is regenerating health, so there's that. And my opponent probably is thinking that they're in good shape here.
Power reserves low.
Just stall them out. I think that's all I need to do.
Structure online. Requires luminite mine. Structure online.
Yeah, a lot to process, a lot to think about here.
Not enough luminite. Structure online.
Quiver and quake.
Not enough luminite.
Yeah, I did lose my Vectors, but I think the Argents are going to be better longer term here. As long as I keep their Hedgehog numbers down.
Our forces have engaged in battle. Structure online.
Alright. So all I care about is if the third's up. Because I technically already have a third, but I'm apparently doing a bad job getting the saturation I want. Alright, let's get our relay back up. Oh, I didn't even need the arc ship here. Now we just gotta figure out how to advance from here.
Requires more luminite.
Because I got really slow units. And they're gonna be building up the Falcons, right? No, they got Biokinetics Lab there. They're probably using that for medtech still, let's be honest.
Power low. Produce more power banks. Not enough luminite.
Ah, that's a shame.
Structure online.
That is a real shame there. I thought maybe I could have survived, kept that alive, because that took a ridiculous amount of damage compared to how it was before. I still have an on-par economy to him. It's just, again, a question on
Structure online.
how to go about this. I got a lot to consider, and I'm not experienced with it, with all this as well.
Not enough luminite.
Yeah, I do want to get the watchtower though. That'll help a lot with this problem. Just quickly tech.
Outpost is being assaulted. Capture point secured. Structure online.
That is unfortunate. I can now kind of freely roam out though, but very sloppy to lose most of those. A handful of them anyway. Because I was going to use that to make a second arc ship for more prisms. Is the idea, but I think at this point all I want is to just get control of the map now. And scout for expansions without hopefully getting myself killed.
Our forces have engaged in battle. Capture point secured.
So aside for them having a natural hero, I shouldn't be in too terrible of shape.
Structure online.
Now, I'm trying to remember, where did my...
And quake.
Where's my morph core? I did build a morph core, right? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I need to get my tech up, though. Which is also part of the reason why I want to get down here.
Not enough luminite. Requires more luminite.
Ah, dang it.
Forged in light.
I gotta get used to that fact of how strict it is. Because I was upgrading to tier 2, which is why I couldn't move it at the time. Alright, let's get on moving, get our expansions going.
Maximum gratitude.
Okay, they got Falcons and all that stuff, so I need some beefy units in time for when they push. Actually, I don't need all that. I don't need that much out there. I only need one prime structure. I gotta remember for the sake of rallying.
Structure online. Structure on structure.
Alright, let's get another one going here. And just keep an eye on them. They're a bit scared right now. Only thing I really got going for me here.
I stand ready.
Structure online. Capture point secured. Structure online.
Now that phase 1's done.
Lost.
Yeah, they split up there. Oh, that's why. The main map looked like that was impassable terrain like everything else. So, that's where I got fooled there slightly.
Upgrade.
Now,
Power levels marginal.
they might see me mining here, so I gotta be mindful of that. Ever since I lost that.
More power banks. Maximum gratitude.
And with that said, let me try make preparations for defenses here.
Structure online. Active structure online.
What's the best unit for this here? I'm not familiar with the scythes at all. Defectors are probably pointless at this, or going to be not as effective unless I use them aggressively. Start backdooring and keep them scared. Maybe that's the best I can use for them. I gotta be careful if I get exposed, though. That's always the caveat. And also, let me get some Seekers so I could start using them. Can I jump over here? Yep, I can't. I need actual vision. Yeah, just scare him. They more than likely just fell back there, so what I really should have done was have my Argents in the front. Come up. Are they... Remember how I said I got thrown off by that impassable terrain, so... The amount of damage I took was definitely not worth it there. That just makes them even more comfortable to poke on out, but... Let's use these scanners as intended.
Our outpost is being assaulted.
Yep, that's unfortunate. I did a terrible job preparing for this because I need to actually take down the trees. Because right now this is impassable, so... That was an oversight on my part there.
Our outpost is being assaulted.
My stomping ground.
And also...
I stand ready. My strength is yours.
Where's my army? Yep, that's unfortunate. I am doing a bad job controlling this, alas, I will admit.
Our outpost is being assaulted.
Because I'm pretty much dead here, I think. And I have to get these closer. And with that said, let me get in our arc ship here. Somehow I survived, but we're not out of it yet. Because the main gimmick with these guys is they do more damage the closer they are. And they have a damage shield to help them absorb damage as well. That was a terrible display. I will be completely honest, but we survived. I just need to
Structure online.
get my tech back up. I do have vision there, at least. Let me... there's so much going on. This is unfamiliar territory, so it definitely hurts with my commentary, but at least we held off on that fight. Now I just got so much resources. I actually need... I keep forgetting. I don't need to have them up there. I just need a proper prime structure to allow me to build more. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go here and refresh my health. That'd be ideal. I'll get my tech up soon.
Upgrade attained.
And I think the plan was to get an extra arc ship. That way I could build more prisms.
Structure online. Structure online. Structure.
Yep, and I can actually see what's going on here.
Activate prime.
Probably a little excessive. Oh, hold that thought, because I said I was going to grab this. They are killing my units though because they're upgraded. I have also an ability that makes them stronger too, silly me. But I still need my upgrade tech. Yeah, just have them perched on the side there, and they are also a detector. I gotta keep that in mind. No, get back over here. Oh, what just hit me?
Conducting research.
Now, where the hell did I set the rally point for my thing? There we are. Let's get another arc ship and actually use it like it was intended, which was to...
Power core stable. Fleet and trim. Rough terrain, no such thing. I stand ready. My
Just get on going there.
Research complete.
Let's get an extra one of these somewhere. I do...
cannon charged. Power core stable.
Our forces have engaged in battle.
Rough terrain, no such thing. The path forward.
Structure on. Power reserve. Structure online.
They don't really have much of an army, but now everything is unbinded, I just realized. I somehow unbinded my squad. Alright, that was very messy. But it's going to be a work in progress, because again, a lot of the problem with doing my play properly is I don't know what the right choice is. But I did feel confident that I had the better macro position. It clearly showed there with how big my army was. So let's just get a feel for our situation. Because all I really care about is what my how things were once my opponent finally fell back with the hedgehog push that they tried to do. A little foolish I had to lose 2 collection arrays there, although it shows just how quickly those things die while they're still building. It's a little absurd because I think they kill in like 2 salvos, almost. But I can ultimately be pretty happy with that, besides better coordination of my actual army. The annoying dog. Part of the reason why I didn't turn this thing into collection as arrays, because I didn't want to tempt them to just keep biting it like what happened in my last stream. Because it lost a lot of health. It goes without saying how exposed this is. Another question is, should I have tried walling off here with an Argent? In theory, it should be pretty good. But at the same time, the hedgehogs actually do bonus damage against armored units, so they're really good against Argents, I believe. Yeah, bonus damage against heavy. So I think it's safe to say I will lose that matchup because, yeah, it says right there, they're considered light and not heavy, which my Argents would actually be strong against. I'm not building one right now, which is probably a failing on my part. I didn't have the resources for one. That's part of the reason I was saving up for the Shrikes. So yeah, bonus damage against heavy while having heavy armor. So yeah, probably to wall off it was the right choice, but even then, with 3 or 4 hedgehogs, they could probably break through relatively quickly. Really, it's only the Shrikes that could fight them relatively close on one-on-one terms, I think. And that's only because I think the Shrikes do bonus damage to light. Which is part of the reason why I attacked this habitat when I did my harassment and nearly got my squad killed, because they're considered light, while every other structure is basically heavy here, I believe. I'm fairly certain there's not another structure that's actually a light armor type. So really, if I do harassments with Shrikes in the future, it's either going after the workers or killing as many habitats as I can. Bonus points if they're upgraded, because these habitats can also be upgraded for extra effects. Now, yeah, they did the slow push there. They were not feeling confident in their ability to break brute force. Because yeah, I think these 2 hedgehogs could definitely threaten here, and I don't know if I would have had Vectors in time. Oh, Vectors? I thought they were called Shrikes. Yeah, Vectors is what they were called in the frigate beta. I thought they were called Shrikes, so I'm going to have to double check that, or it could be a bug in the replay. Either way, the sad reality we had to endure when we found out that our wall-off is a little bit too good. So walling off in general probably wouldn't work the way I would like. Unfortunately. I don't know how I could plan this better. And let's see, these are... yeah, my power banks are also considered light, which is why they killed the power bank so quickly. But yeah, not doing a lot of damage, but it is good at stalling with that Sovereign's Watch. But what else am I trying to look for? I think, like I said, I think my opponent's being a little bit too cautious. But at the same time, yeah, because every time he harasses, I basically can just keep healing my own units as well. It's just, they have the better numbers than me. So why is that? Because yeah, they went pure hedgehogs, they didn't get lancers or anything. And they do have the resources to get a lancer at the moment. Oh no, they spent resources on something. Oh, just queued up a second hedgehog, so... I wonder if my opponent should have built some lancers. Now this thing, another thing I'm curious about. I'm trying to brute force kills at some point here. Train for my Vectors. And the main justification I have for that is 2 expansions and 1 fully... Oh yeah, that fell back. If I had this thing move over here immediately, then that would have been very minor penalty. Actually, can I surge this? I can surge it, but it doesn't give a movement speed. Aww. It just regenerates health with the prisms, which... If that gave a movement speed buff for when I redeploy, that would help a lot. That would actually be pretty significant. It just wouldn't be a major surge buff like it does for my arc ship. Just 50% movement speed. But energy regeneration too, which is kind of noteworthy. Yeah, poor control there, but I did kill the Bob, which limits their ability to push on me. Because this is the only Bob left and they need to also repair. Although, at the same time, I could have just fought him right now. I think. Yeah, 4 Argents. Sadly, my power banks are a little bit too far for Argents to just recharge their shots. But yeah, okay, maybe not anymore now. But yeah, they're just starting to build their expansion. Where's my collection ray? Okay, now it's making its way over. And it is regenerating its health there, so it's almost undoing the damage it took, which, again, emphasizes the point of stalling quite well, I'm realizing, with what happened here. I'd probably regenerate extra 100, 200 health to something that has only, what, 400, 500 health? So that helps with the longevity a lot. And like I said, I'm just brute forcing here a little bit. Doing a bad job with my blink micro, but at this point I think I just care more about killing their hedgehogs than actually fighting them. Although I fall back because they don't have any energy. Again, this is where I need to be more aggressively... I need to find a window where I can more aggressively push with the power banks. So I can put on some counter pressure. But yeah, right now we have what? 1 array there, 5 prisms, mine Therium. I'm pretty quickly gonna get another collection array here that sadly gets sniped. And they're just now taking their naturals, so... On top of having Therium mining, although they're mining Therium as well. Maybe that's not something to really brag about. Now let me get my other earbud. It should hopefully have charged up at this point. Alright, let's try some more 1v1s. Now, how many more Celestial games do I want to play before I mix up there? Because I want to show off more Vanguard for you, Kitty. Slowly tempt you into playing Stormgate. You know you want to, Kitty. But those were fun matches. Just again, a matter of being optimal. And knowing the specifics so I don't brain fart as much as I did in that last match. But that will come with understanding and just muscle memory, I guess. Now, who do we get next? Another Vanguard. Broken Crown, so standard ass map. Now, it just begs the question, where do I deploy my array? Because I probably need this to defend against dogs. I don't like how much damage those dogs do, basically. And they're also... It's a very short distance for travel, too. Now I just gotta know what to look for. Probably.
Is being assaulted.
What the heck was that noise?
Not enough luminite. Power low. Produce more power banks. Maximum gratitude.
They're already building vanguards. So I gotta be mindful of that.
Requires more luminite. Power levels marginal. Requires more luminite. Not enough luminite.
Oh, that's annoying. I thought that was blocking off too.
Our outpost is being assaulted.
Shouldn't be much of an issue too much. I just know they're building a Lancer. They have multiple dogs.
Is being assaulted. Structure online.
Yeah, just let it regenerate health.
Designated. Power levels marginal. Insufficient power. Shutting systems down. Requires more limit. Structure online. Structure online. Structure online.
I stand
Insufficient
ready.
power. Shutting systems down.
So I need more power banks because it's going to get very costly after a bit.
My strength is yours. The path forward. My strength is yours. I stand ready.
Structure online.
I stand ready. Puny thing. The path forward. My stomping ground. The path forward.
Now, what can I actually build here to help with
Outpost
this?
is being assaulted.
My strength is yours. I
Power
stand
reserves
ready.
low. Power levels critical. Need more power.
My strength is yours.
Upgrade attained.
Forward. Following now.
Upgrade attained.
I stand ready.
Structure online.
Stomping ground. I stand ready.
Alright, so it's alive. That's the main thing.
My strength is yours. I follow.
Structure online.
Stomping ground. The path forward. My strength is yours. The path forward. My stomping ground.
Structure online.
That's so.
I'm not building. I gotta keep that in mind. Dang it.
I stand ready. My stomping ground. My stomping ground.
Requires more luminite. Structure online.
I stand ready. Forged in light.
Alright, so just get built here.
Requires more luminite.
Get my mine back up.
I stand ready. My strength is yours. The path forward. My stomping ground. I stand ready. Following now. I stand ready.
Now, what can I do with you besides maybe get another prison for mine?
The path forward. My stomping ground. I
Not
follow.
enough luminite.
I want to get Therium there, but
My stomping ground. The path forward. Knock it down. The path forward. My stomping ground.
I think the main thing I should do is just
Forward. Face your
get my defenses up, basically. Or just get my economy as saturated as possible, because this is now back online.
Unable to construct.
my strength.
I am well secured,
Structure
in theory, but my opponent's building up behind us.
online.
I stand ready.
And I got that kill off, so that was pretty significant.
Knock it down. The path forward.
Yeah, just kill the ones that are breaking there, and of course watch my hit points, because I can recharge myself after all.
Power that requires more luminite.
Just slow and steady. Just keep mining.
Is yours. I stand
And also what I should be doing is supercharging these power relays, or power banks.
forward. Forged in light.
Now I do... Losing my train of thought here.
I stand ready.
I want to get my tech going, basically, but... Almost killed the dogs immediately.
My strength is yours. The path forward. My stomping ground.
Yeah, what was my train of thought? There's so much going on, it's hard to do proper commentary.
I stand ready. My stomping ground. The path forward. My strength is
We're holding them off, but it's still a question of how we are economically. Considering I've been busy building nothing but prisms, I should be okay. Now I just gotta remember which ones I'm boosting the energy on.
yours. I am unstoppable.
Maximum gratitude.
Strength is yours.
Alright, so that's refreshing to know that they don't actually have an expansion at the moment.
My strength
Now I
is
just,
yours.
again, I'm trying to figure out which ones I'm overcharging right now.
Online.
That way I could turn off since it's no longer needed. I am really good position here, I just have no therium to aggressively push forward, I think. Actually, that's not true.
I stand ready.
I'm just going to need more defenses at the ready in case of backdoor.
My strength
Structure online. Structure online.
Alright, so we're going to get therium here, yeah. Alright. I think this is my plan, but
My
I'm going to get ready for my own counter push there.
I stand ready.
Oh, this is fully saturated, perfect. So, actually what I should be doing is getting Morph Core to help with this aggressive push. And I don't want to get the Watchtower because it will kind of tip them off to what I might be doing.
I stand ready.
Structure online.
Alright, so let's change the rally point here,
Is yours.
because I'm going to need a Morph Core in a moment.
Quiver and quake.
And then hopefully I can start teching up. And just a fallback point's all I need.
Is yours.
Structure online.
Forged in light.
Structure online.
Also, let's get a forward a point as well.
My strength is yours.
Alright, now the plan, just bust on through to the other side and get my expansion up and start pushing.
In light.
I'm not going to do too much here. I just want to
Stomping.
threaten. Because if they don't have the expansion, I don't care about this spot.
Stomping ground.
Maximum gratitude.
Stand ready.
Yeah, like I said, I don't care about pushing up yet.
Structure online.
Stomping ground.
Ooh my god, those link nodes got ridiculous reach.
Stand ready.
That is really good to know for when I don't want to rely on my arc ship, or wait on my arc ship.
Structure activate. Structure online.
Ready.
Structure online.
And these things only take 5 seconds too to build, so that's ridiculous.
Structure online. Maximum gratitude.
Did they just AFK out? Oh, they're hiding in the background.
My stomping ground. The path forward.
Maximum gratitude. Upgrade attained.
Like I said, let me get defenses going
Is yours. The path forward. My stomping.
and just scare him. Actually, since his army's so far out right now, let's actually do that.
I stand ready.
Structure online.
My
I gotta be careful, I don't actually have power banks here.
the path forward.
Upgrade attained. Upgrade attained.
I am unstoppable.
Structure.
My link nodes are upgraded, so just keep him out of his base, I guess is the plan here.
My stomping ground.
And also, important factor for the Guardian Nexus, it gives my buildings extra armor. So, suddenly these link nodes are a lot more durable than they wish. I think they reduce his damage by about 40%.
My stomping ground. I stand ready.
There.
My strength is yours.
Let's get some roly-polies.
My stomping ground.
And this is just to stall them while destroy their infrastructure.
My stomping ground. The path forward. My stomping ground. I am unstoppable.
So they did kill one of them at least, but it did the Stalin need to, because look what's left of their army. Although, I can't remember if I said good luck, have fun or not. There you go, kitty. I know you're AFK, or you may be back. But, that was a fun win. That was a fun victory, and you probably missed it, so I can't rub it in your face. Otherwise, I'm happy with that. Although, again, it's a question on nuances. At least I kept the collection array alive. There was a little bit of a mix-up with trying to wall off the ramp. But yeah, as we clearly seen, having the Morph Core stay present helped a lot in at least not having to burn my Sovereign's Watch so early in a push. I think that was a lot of the strategy of what my opponent was doing there. Just trying to burn my Sovereign's Watch so I don't have it for their big dedicated push, which I honestly was expecting Lancers and not like a bunch of dogs. Cause yeah, I wonder. Yeah, there they are trying to soften up my structures, and thankfully the Morph Core keeping it around was the right choice. It does slow down my economy. And again, we talked about how these things slowly regenerate their health, so light damage like this, especially when they'll probably never hit this collection array again, is kind of insignificant. They kind of are. And there's where I first used my first Sovereign's Watch, just as we're building up stuff. And I believe I used the Morph Core finally for what, a second creation chamber, I think. At some point here, I just don't have the resources for it. But yeah, they just built 4 dogs. They didn't do any super ridiculous rush. Yeah, this is where they finally do notable damage to the array, but I do thankfully pull it out there and just relocate easily enough. Okay, there we are. I guess it doesn't regenerate. Well, it seemed really slow with its health regeneration for a brief period there. Okay, Strike Nose upgrade version, that did well. It helped. And at least this one kept them from building further bunkers forward. What's the range on these things? Range 10 versus range 10. Okay. I don't know how that changes when they put, like, Lancers in there, if I'm honest, but this worked out nicely, at least denying them to push on forward. The only problem is I can't get really fast strike nodes because the Morph Core only gives me the link node here, not really the upgrade turret version. So it takes a little bit of time, as you can see there. It works really nicely taking out any further bunkers. Heck, I think I killed multiple bunkers without them canceling either. And right now it's also being surge supercharged, so apparently it gains detection, but it has better rate of fire too. Not that I think the detection matters here. And otherwise, I guess they were using all the resources. And that also hurts that one of their habitats is poorly placed too, apparently. So that hurt them quite significantly there. But otherwise, this looks like it's fully saturated. They're just getting more and more desperate with the push, which probably was a mistake there. I do honestly wonder how Lancers would have fared if they start bringing them in, or even start with Lancers. They're a little bit slower and they don't do ridiculous damage, I think, against the Argents. Because they're meant more to take the damage, and with the rapid fire of my strike nodes, Well, if I could get a handful of Argents, they're actually really good, especially with the power banks to keep their energy up. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Do I want to try one more? Or mix up a bit? I probably will mix up a bit. I want to make my focus be more Celestials, but those were definitely fun matches. I enjoyed them there. I enjoyed them immensely. I'll probably just do one of Infernals and Vanguard a bit, just so I can at least get a better understanding from their perspective of things. I just actually have to play it properly first. At least Vanguard should be okay, vaguely, just not familiar with using the Hexen properly yet. Because I probably could get aggressive with the Hexen.
We are the protectors. We follow the way.
Yeah, because as soon as this Hexen moves away, I'm going to have to micro my workers to kind of deal with aggression.
Meet the challenge. What? Dark magic stirs.
Now, let me get my expansion up. I don't think I want to ruin this fella's day. They're not microing with the dog at all. Wow, it actually took half their health. Very unlikely to hit the dog normally, but... yeah. I should be a little optimistic, though, with the fact that they're not micromanaging there at all. So long as I know my strategy there. So I think what I'm going to do this time, instead of killing the dog, I'm actually going to see what their tech infrastructure is going to be. Just play it a little more cautiously and just focus on my macro best I can. Because just stomping them is not going to help me at all. And trying to figure out the nuances. So Lancer's already out. I could have killed the dog, but I'm not going to be that cruel. It doesn't do me any favors there. Now, I want to get some Therian pretty soon. And I know they could get aggressive pretty quickly with the early Lancers, so I do also need a Shroud Stone pretty soon.
Structure created.
So start my Therium and get a Shroud Stone up. And also what I'm going to do is grab these two middle ones, because that helps slightly with my efficiency here. Due to how it works, from what I recall hearing about.
You summoned your command.
March.
And I probably could do some micro shenaniganry here, trying to get some fiends from this camp. That's also an option that I'm going to have to get used to. Get comfortable with, but I probably will do that in a moment there. The last thing I want is to actually have a big push come in, because I know they're building Lancers, and I'm already in a good shape with expansion. Let's just check, see if they have the expansion up yet.
Shalom.
Just to know where their army is. As a precautionary measure. I wanted a second one of these, yeah. Just in case. So they got fast exos. So I think I'll play with them a little bit, just give them a little fun, hopefully. Although they're going to have defender's advantage, so this may not be as exciting as I make it sound.
More barrel farms.
Oh yeah, piggy farms, let's fix that.
Create more barrel farms.
The planet speaks. I answer.
Just give them some intention, some engagement, rather than just sit and overwhelm them with a massive army. Because that's going to be the main appeal of this game, realistically. It's just those tense back and forth moments.
Structure created. Structure created.
Yep, they do have exos. Yep. Okay, so no, I did enough there, I think.
Our forces
They're gonna
are
get
in
confident
battle.
and fighting back, I think. But they might be tempted to fight back there. I still got a really good economy. I just gotta actually utilize it. And actually get this tech up and... Yeah, I think the strategy, and at least what I see a lot of Infernals in that tournament play, is maybe a lot of fiend focus. Although, it does come down to how do I fight them when they have a critical mass of Lancers and just a Bioforce.
We are the protectors.
Oh yeah, it's upgrading right now, so can't actually build extra units yet. But I'm just curious about the expansion. Perfectly fine there. They are probably moving out and grabbing points though.
Not enough Luminites.
Compelled onward.
Alright, get finishing the upgrade, the tier, so I can start expanding forward to my third. I do need to be careful about
Finished upgrading.
over here, them doing a cheeky backdoor maneuver too.
Structure created.
Alright. Oh, I don't have the Luminite, so... Again, like I said, let me get my expansions going. I'm gonna need more Ethereum pretty quickly. Actually, let me get the watchtowers. Can I actually get away with a watchtower here? I'll know in a moment.
We are the protectors.
Mainly just wanted to see if there's any sneaky shenanigans going on here. I could have gotten extra fiend from that, but... Might as well play safe for the moment.
Capture point secured.
Alright, so let me grab the R1, then I can rest easy about
Created.
any pressure going on here while I expand.
All will burn. Not enough Luminites.
We follow the way.
Oop, get these guys back, because that's the whole point of them. The tank. Probably could have dodged that, but these guys are also a bit of slow brutes too.
Capture point. Obtain more supply. Light them up.
Oop, where's my relay, or rally point rather? I thought I had a second one there built. I'm probably wrong though, but if I'm going to be getting more Hellborn, I'm probably going to need to get extra Cerium. And I don't really have a good spot for extra Cerium, so that's where we make an extra one of these mounts.
Meet the challenge.
Terrible layout there. That could have got me
Forces
killed
are in
terribly.
battle. Capture point secure. Not enough barrel farms.
Yep. That is unfortunate. Although I can see what their army is.
Structure.
Next time I won't say anything for fear of jinxing myself. Because that's clearly what
Capture
happened.
point lost.
Oh yeah, and I also need to start upgrading my gaunts.
Forces are in battle.
Because that's going to be pretty
Capture
important here.
point lost.
Got a few kills there, but if only I had Infest, that would have been a nightmare for him.
Not enough barrel farms.
More piggies, more piggies.
Not enough barrel farms.
Yeah, really, all I need is just a bunch of gaunts, and I'm actually in good shape here to fight them. I just need to be
Capture
able to
point
infest them.
lost.
The planet speaks.
Structure created.
Now I know they're nearby, so do I really want to fight this now?
Structure created. Researching. Capture point secured.
That'll give me a little bit early warning. Oop. And also, let's get these fiends going, because I need more pig farms. I also need to pay attention on my saturation. Alright, so that's halfway done, and then I just need the speed boost. And I should be golden there. At least these turrets will provide a little bit of delay. What do these shroud stones? Oh, decay. Alright, so they just decay health, alright. Can be useful, but only if I can keep them near the points. Or to really matter and not have them die immediately.
Finished researching. Capture point contested.
Yeah, when I keep hearing contested, I keep assuming that they're there to fight it for me, with me. It always terrifies me.
All will burn. Structure created.
Alright, get the speed boost. Get ready for my next expansion here.
Capture point contested.
Yep, keeps freaking me out, dang it.
Capture point secured.
So, economy doesn't seem too bad, it's just a matter if I have enough workers for what I need to do. Okay, 10 there, that's good. 12 there. And just saturate the rest here.
Capture point contested.
Alright, it should be just safe to do whatever the hell I want. It just comes down if they have a third or not. Oh, my speed upgrade's about to finish, so I could, with all these exos, I could probably just bull rush them, honestly.
Finished researching.
Yep, let's just bully them a bit, although we know they have the third. Just gotta figure out what I could do next, which probably is the hell, what is it? The explosive imps, in all honesty.
Structure created. Structure created.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Watch them get infested. And all that good stuff. They are getting infested, right? Yep, they're getting infested. I'm just doing a terrible job with my control now. And I gotta kill the Lancer that's kind of tanking all the shots right now. Because he's the only reason why this army is not dead just yet. That one lone Lancer. Okay, no workers here.
Our forces are in battle.
Okay, and that's victory. Probably shouldn't be too excited about that, considering how slow my opponent was playing, and I could have bullied them so much more too, and I didn't really want to do that. So that's not really worth looking at in terms of how to optimize. Never mind, I'll have to improve on my economy a little bit too. But a win is a win, I guess. Just not a very exciting one, because just I built up more economy than him and just had a bigger army, and apparently at least built up with the right composition in mind. I noticed that they had almost all Exos with a few Lancers, probably from the very beginning. And then just got my Fiends set up. Just a question if the Hellborn actually did the job I paid for them, if I'm honest. Because ideally I want them to try and break through the Lancers a lot faster, but they were shooting flanking Exos. Which probably doesn't help me as much as I would like, honestly. Alright, Vanguard mirror match. This is going to be interesting because I believe, from what I see in the tournaments, it involves a lot of dogs. And I think just for safety's sake, I'm not going to go super aggressive on the expansion because I don't know if that's the right choice.
Reporting for work.
But geez, that's a long pathway to just get to the other side of the map. They really have changed. Is this Titan Causeway or is this the... I don't know what this other one is called. So they left the dog there. So this is an experienced opponent as well. Or at least not a confident opponent, I guess is the right term. Because they're kind of blind to what I'm doing at the moment. For so long as I can keep my dog alive, I can
Construction complete.
see what they're up to.
Robot engaged.
I don't want to go too ridiculous with the dogs yet. Also, they went supply depot first, so interesting emphasis on economy, because they're also mine Ethereum, but no expansion.
Ready to work.
Let's see if we can punish that a bit. Just a little bit. I don't want to end this game too quickly, so I think 3 will be fine. Just kill the defenses, get them scared.
Hi-ho.
Our forces are under attack.
Confirmed.
Hope I killed the dog, so...
Reporting for work.
Yeah, I just hope this doesn't cause my opponent to GG out now, right away. Because they also have the Bob overcharge to make them actually be able to fight me.
Still here.
I just want to try and give a fun time here, but it's not going to do that if I could potentially end the game right now, let's be honest. So I'm just going to feint cowardice, feint, what is it? I don't know what the proper term is, but I'm going to just act scared for the Lancer. Just make them feel a little more comfortable. And just keep an eye when they expand. Now with that said, let's actually
Do what now?
Construction complete.
get building here.
Get to work. Placing structure.
Get some bunkers out, build a pseudo wall here. The only thing I'm really curious about is what they're building. Okay, they're still building the Lancers. They don't have the expansion, so
Reporting for work.
all I need to worry about.
Robot engaged. All systems clear. It's going up.
Now, I would like to play mech build, so in all honesty, I don't have the Ethereum yet for that. So we'll stick with Bio. Maybe I might recycle into mech later on. Mech seems like it could be more fun. Oh, they have 4 now. So my early detection on the dogs helps with that. At least being aware of that. And actually, let me put them on a different control group. That'll help a little.
Construction complete.
Reporting for work.
But for a moment, I thought that was an actual enemy there coming up the ramp. And then I found out it's just a harmless
Construction
deer.
complete.
The joke is that in the beta, all the minions for these creep camps were all like different forms of wildlife animals.
I'm here to assist.
Chickens is the most notorious one, which is why we have the chicken pet in our bases. Because that's what spawned at. Deer have friggin' rocket launchers. So yeah, it's just a deer. Nothing to see here, right?
Constructing. Boot up complete.
Now let's get our tech going, because I have enough there. As long as they're stuck in one base, I'm good. They haven't really built any more Lancers, so that's my concern. I think I'm brute forcing this. Alright, I see everything going on here.
Our forces are under attack.
I think my dogs did their job there. a mech bay, Biokinetics lab, and all that good stuff.
Construction complete.
How can I help?
Now we just gotta find better positioning for my
Construction.
wall off, because it's not a very impressive wall off, let's be
complete.
honest.
At your disposal.
Let's see, Falcons will be available when I get to tier 2.
Transiting now. Constructing.
Alright, this is saturated, so let's start mining our second Ethereum and get into mech.
Reporting.
Also, I need to get my own Biokinetics lab, let's be honest, because that's useful for mech units too. It's nice to have the tech that's are normally associated with bio units actually be useful for mech too, because those med techs have their nano swarm, which allows them to do AoE mechanical healing or damage, depending on who you target with it.
I'm here to assist.
Although, let me get another mech bay by recycling this.
Ready. Constructing.
Probably wasn't really needed, but I don't think I'm going to build any more bio at this point. I kind of already know what they're doing, and they're stuck on basically one base for this entire time, so my economy should be amazing. I just gotta get ready to go in there and punish them. And this works for me, because now I can make a shortcut through,
Construction complete.
which might mess with their pathing a little bit, because then my opponent will probably take the shortest path available to get to my base, and it's conveniently this path I just busted down.
Call it. I'm gone.
Alright. Oh, this is still building too, that might help.
Construction complete.
Oh, that's because the Bob's part of the control group.
You scared me.
There's my problem. We figured it out.
Top speed. What's the sit rep?
Uh-oh.
Like a hot knife.
This is going to be a bit of a slow brawl.
Construction complete.
This might just kill him right now. Even with very few units. It's not a very thought out
Insufficient supply.
strategy. Yeah, I think they're just dead right now. I did use the shield up ability too. Oh, they have falcons too. Okay.
You read my mind.
Do they know how to
Our forces
promote?
are under attack.
I think I'm okay here.
Upgrade complete.
Yep, I'm definitely okay.
My way. With a quickness. Hit me.
Yep, do damage to both of them there. Kill them off, and we probably end the match right here, possibly.
How can I help?
Where can I go for my third? Because this is not.
Construction complete.
This is actually not a good spot for a third, is it? It feels like it's really far off anyway.
Constructing. Ready to work. Transiting now.
Alright, head on over there.
Ready for combat.
I think we did the damage we need. We could probably end this off pretty soon.
Moving down. It's going up.
I just need actually more production, because I realize I have a second mech bay.
Our
So it
forces
should be using
are
that.
under attack.
No, don't kill me.
Ready. Top
He's too beautiful to die.
on my way.
I don't know why I'm building this. I should just really repair the damn thing, since I only have a single mech unit.
What can I do for you?
And do I have the... Okay, there we go.
Researching.
Ready for
I
combat.
researched this and I'm not even utilizing
Where
it.
am I needed?
But I think we're ready to just end this off in a moment.
Call it. Vulcan here. Powered up.
Let's see, that's saturated. Okay, these serum mines are
Ready.
at least saturated at a good point.
What can I do for you?
Just gotta wait for reinforcements and I can go finish them off.
Construction complete.
I'm here to assist.
Because we know they're gonna have Falcons.
Research.
Activated.
Construction complete.
Okay, I got my upgrade there.
Where
Researching.
am I needed? On the go.
Actually, I want to use Nano Swarm on the enemy. I think that's I don't know if that's actually better or not, but
No goes over.
I'm gonna use it at least.
Bot activated.
Yep, I think that might be game there for my poor fella.
Take the fight.
Oh, we'll at least make it as close as possible. I won't use the nano swarm here. Although I think it's over anyway.
Clinton. Fire.
Now with that said, let me actually get my production going.
Where am I needed? I'll get after him. Who's gonna save you now?
I don't want to be too cruel to these people. Because the last thing I want to do is actually make people rage quit outs. But that's going to be a fine line I'm going to have to figure out too. Because it does make for uninteresting games if I just stomp them. So I'm just wondering how, until I get my MMR built up there, which I'm probably going to make it really difficult to do that if I'm playing 3 different factions. But again, my focus is going to be on Celestials. Now I can at least try and make that entertaining. Ideally, realistically, I think what I want to do is just experiment with different things in those type of situations, just so I can understand unit behavior and things like that more. That might make it more worth my time just pull my punches a little bit and hopefully give my opponent a chance, win or lose. But if I lose, it also means I'm stuck in the lower divisions longer, which has its negatives for run into more opponents that are probably not too versed with the game just yet. Otherwise, let's see, 3-2, 3-3. Okay, we got good ratio there on these two, and we're starting to pull ahead with our Celestial play, surprisingly. Let's keep it going. Although, if I'm completely honest, I don't like the idea of like playing a long stream of 1v1 games. So we'll make it tricky for doing consistent, constant streams. Well, let's see. First time playing against Infernals with Celestials. Maybe what I'll do... I'm just wondering what I could do in interim. It's kind of like a pseudo break. Now, what I realistically should do is just see if they move that. I should immediately scan them and think if I should be wary of a pig rush, because that's something I've been seeing here with the Infernals. But we can't really plan how to fight against that until we actually experience it, I guess.
Not enough luminite. Not enough luminite.
I'm fine with that, because I can use the trees to hide and... I used up my energy there, that's unfortunate. I was hoping to regenerate the health there.
Not enough luminite. Power levels critical. Need more power.
Yeah, one of the things I was experimenting with is the idea...
Assaulted.
Oh, I don't have the energy either, do I?
Our forces have engaged. Power restored. Operating at maximum efficiency. Structure online.
Alright, I'm losing my train of thought here, but the idea was to try and experiment. Yeah, the joke's on them, I can regenerate the health really easily.
Online. Current structure designated.
But with what we learned there, focusing down the prisms doesn't help much.
Maximum gratitude.
Okay, so let me get my prisms going, get my defenses going, and try and figure out how the heck I fight this.
Power reserves low. Structure online.
Okay, thankfully this is not an issue yet. Because yeah, we could just negate this. I was worried about a pig farm, not a shroud stone push.
Not enough luminite. Structure online.
I stand ready. My stomping ground. The path forward.
Alright, that works.
Not enough luminite.
Alright, I think we're good here. Let's start getting our Ethereum and figure out how the hell we're gonna play in the mid game.
My stomping ground.
Because your guess, well, your guess is probably as good as mine. More than likely better.
Structure online.
So with that said,
I stand ready. My strength is yours.
I wonder if it's a good idea to start pushing forward. Probably not, if I'm completely honest.
Structure online.
I stand ready.
Not enough luminite.
My strength.
Especially since I'm not really building more structures, I'm building more prisms. Let's be honest. I don't really have the economy to justify building more. I just need
I stand ready.
proper wall-offs. And be ready.
My strength is yours. The path forward.
Alright, what do we have here for tech and structures? Alright, they're still tier 1. But they're going a lot of gaunts.
Strength is yours.
Structure online.
So, problem is my units are not very good against gaunts.
My strength is yours.
Not enough luminite.
Now, that dynamic changes a little bit once they get some crees.
Ground.
So let's see, how's saturation there? Okay, so we have 5 prisms and 1 on Ethereum.
My strength is yours.
So just need to work a little bit more on that.
Stand ready.
And also be mindful of
Max
a third, which they're building up now. So I could probably pressure that pretty quickly with the speed buff.
Not enough luminite.
Alright, let's get it. I was gonna have it way over here, but I think we're okay. Where the heck are watchtowers? Okay, there we go.
Research complete.
My strength is yours.
Not enough luminite.
Get our crees going. I can regenerate their health. I just actually need to kill them
The path forward.
for it to matter.
Ground. I stand
Structure online.
Yep. Okay, nice easy pick off. This will give me some early warning.
Capture point secured.
forward. My strength
And
is yours.
have these guys regenerate their health, because I didn't want the arc ship up here. But I really hope these guys can actually go through the shrubbery. That would actually be really good harassment if they can.
Need more thorium.
Nope. I didn't actually want another one of these, but I can use now. I can invoke the plan I was thinking earlier. Oh, actually, that's not true. I could use it for my Ethereum here because I'm going to need that.
Our forces have engaged in battle.
Okay, I have no idea what damage I did there last. I wasn't really paying attention, but it looks like they got really fast upgrades there for the gaunts. So this might be a bit of a problem.
Need more
I
thorium.
stand ready. My strength is yours. I stand ready.
I need like AoE to fight that, so I'm gonna need. Is Animus the right choice here?
The path.
Capture point lost.
My strength is yours.
Let's give that extra armor, because that is actually useful here.
My strength is yours. The path.
Upgrade attained. Structure online. We're out of power. Build more power banks. Structure online.
I am unstoppable. My strength is yours. I stand.
I got extra armor here, so that helps a little bit with wearing down their blows. I just actually need to get built up here, which is going to be awkward, but I think that was decent damage there.
My stomping ground.
I like to think it was.
Maximum gratitude.
I stand ready.
I just need to keep pressuring though.
My stomping ground. The path forward.
And with that said,
Face your doom. I stand.
we force them back. I got expansions, or I need more expansions rather,
My strength.
Capture point secured.
I am
because all the while my opponent's probably expanding everywhere.
Maximum gratitude.
Nope, not quite.
Designated. Capture point secured.
I stand ready. My strength is yours. I stand ready.
Alright, we'll get this here, because it gives me a damage buff. I just don't know the radius to
We're out of
tell you if it's worth it or not.
Tarvex.
My stomping ground. I stand
Capture
ready.
point. Conducting
My
research.
strength is yours.
Now I think while I'm waiting, I could try and get some Seraphim to maybe do some harassment.
My stomping
Structure online.
forward.
Because if I can keep them moving around there, that's fine.
My
I would like to do some more Kree harassment though.
stand ready. My stomping ground. The path forward. My stomping ground.
Yeah, because I could probably grab this point over here pretty quickly.
Power reserves low. Structure online.
Let's see, that's all saturated. Actually, what I should be doing is getting our Morph Core, which I did just build. Yay me for playing ahead.
My stomping ground.
And that's about to expire in a few moments.
Research complete.
My stomping ground. The path forward. My stomping ground.
Conducting
I
research.
stand ready. My
Can I get 4 Seraphim?
I stand ready.
I want 4, and then I'm going to worry about all the other nuances.
Online.
My stomping ground.
I don't think I'll be able to do it in time.
My strength is yours.
Research complete. Need more therium.
Need more Serum? Okay. I am mining Serum, I just need more of it now at this point, I guess. At least one more.
I stand ready. My
Then it should be okay. 3, I think I need one more. At least the 2-shot imps.
Need more therium.
I will not fall. Weaving, diving. The skies are mine.
I stand ready. My stomping.
Alright, so we have a blind spot here. Let's go utilize it.
My eyes are open.
I stand ready.
Always ready. The skies are mine. Taking wing.
My strength is yours. The path
Alright, so they're busy grabbing everything. That's fine if I could do the damage needed. I just need
my strength is
actual units.
Capture point secured.
my stomping ground.
And hopefully these could do the damage I want them to do.
Weaving, diving. The skies are mine. Volavum Venatera. Hear my song. Homing in.
Our forces have engaged in battle.
I will not fall. Hear my song.
Face your doom.
What do you see?
I am doing a bad job. It goes without saying.
Forces have engaged in battle.
The skies are mine.
Quiver and quake.
Block this.
And I saw I have my storm research done, dang it.
Conducting research. Power reserves low. Our forces have engaged in battle.
Diving.
What do you see?
Always watch.
My eyes are open.
Taking wing.
Journey. Our forces have engaged in battle.
So when's the research done? Not quite there yet.
Our forces have engaged in battle. Our outpost is being assaulted. Journey.
I need my tech, dang it.
The path is chosen.
My Kree are taking forever too. Although I am out of power. I don't think that's actually affecting anything though.
Journey.
I don't know what kind of damage I actually did, honestly, but...
What do you seek? Capture point secured. What do you seek?
Can I actually regenerate health? Because yeah, I'm just realizing I have no health.
Online. Journey. The path is chosen. Structure online. Structure online. Structure online. Structure online.
Give me more batteries, I'm gonna need more of them.
Your end is written. Journey.
And now I'll use it for myself there, although I gotta be careful.
Structure online.
And they are using mine, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. Yep, that was not intended.
Upgrade attained. What do you seek? The path is chosen. Upgrade attained. Upgrade attained. What do you seek?
Gotta be careful, I'm killing myself right now. Just like I am right at the moment.
Structure Structure online.
That wasn't what I wanted, dang it. They're a little tricky to cancel their dang ability.
What do you see? Prime structure designated.
But we can reinforce now. And I got Seekers to help provide a little bit of detection.
The path is chosen. Journey. Journey. The path is chosen. Capture point secured. Need more therium.
I'm doing a bad job here. Very bad job, but hopefully we get more units here. Because now we got our first Archangel. I'm so excited there. It was not intentional, but if I can get a couple more of them, it might be worth it to just steamroll their lines.
Our outpost is being assaulted.
Nope, I can't build. Why won't I build? That was a mistake on my part, probably. It was looking promising, but I think I lost control of some of my units at the same time.
Power low. Produce more power banks. Our outpost is being assaulted.
Yeah, fortunately it was looking promising, but I messed it up somehow.
Forces have engaged in battle. Activate prime.
We're not out of it yet, though, but
Our forces have engaged in battle.
because I'm still not building units there. And actually, I should have gotten this upgrade.
What do you seek? Journey
Our forces have engaged in battle.
Yep, these guys are not doing very good for damage.
Capture point.
It was looking promising, but as soon as I got the army kills, I think I'm in a bad position now.
Structure. Our outpost is
Because they have more economy than me right now.
capture point secure.
And as made apparent there, I'm also out of Therium. Which at one point I grabbed there just gave me Illuminite and not Therium.
what do you
So yeah, I messed up that engagement. It may not have been my own fault there, because for some reason, like I said before, I lost control of my production and all that. For a very brief period of time. But I think
journey?
Capture point secure.
that may have cost me there.
What do you seek? Journey.
And actually, let's just use our main ability to just steal watchtowers really quickly.
Capture point secured. Capture point secured.
Because yeah, I could just get these at no cost, no risk to myself. I just gotta actually build a friggin' army.
Capture point secured.
Come on,
Capture point secured.
get on moving. I told you to move.
Do you seek?
Cap.
What do you seek?
Quiver.
Structure online. Capture point
You
secured.
seek?
My strength is yours.
Do not bar my path. The path is chosen. And
Our
death
capture point
proceeds.
lost.
What do you seek?
Infest doesn't mean much there, but I do need Therium, dang it.
What do you seek?
Our outpost is being capture point secured. Structure online.
Now, is there an easy way to get them to cancel their storm? That would be the idea.
Our outpost
Number one
is
question
being
here.
assaulted.
Although I don't think there's much I could do here.
Power levels critical. Using power.
Yeah, that's a
Secured.
weird death animation. That was from one of their brutes there. It's a little jarring when you first hear it because you hear the what, but
What do you seek?
the first head basically says I always hate you. And then it's actually, I think, the other head, the second head, that's bewildered and confused.
What do you
I need more serum because apparently this is all mined out,
And quake.
which is a big problem when you overmine like that.
The path is chosen.
I'm at least holding them at bay, but that doesn't really say much for me, does it?
Structure online. Prime structure designated.
Do not bow my path.
Our forces have engaged in battle. We're out of power. Build more power banks.
Yep, they're just rampaging through, so I think this is over at last.
Our forces have engaged in battle.
That wasn't a terrible game, though. I enjoyed that. Just, was that losing that army what killed me, or was it just the sheer economy that got me killed? Just a moment there. During my match, my other earbud that I didn't charge up actually died without no indicator that it was low on battery, so give me a moment. I don't think that was too terrible otherwise, it's just the situation of the economy. That's going to be a work in progress to figure out. I knew they had the extra expansions, but it was looking really good. Oh god. Oh. Okay. I'm just curious what the situation was. Did I actually have a real fighting chance until I got everything killed over here? Because yeah, those storms are good at area denial, but it's unrealistic to expect me to actually kill them with said maneuver. And I did mess up a little bit. I want to regenerate the health here, but it automatically is cancelled when they hit me with an auto attack. The one thing I was genuinely curious about is the infest effect that's currently on this prism with this icon. It does damage over time, so I was wondering if that actually cancels the health regeneration or not, or if it's just direct attacks only. And sadly I couldn't test that there because I messed it up. Because if I have to keep my morph prisms around to survive against the Hexen push, I need to have some way where I get out of line range, out of vision, or at least out of range, so I can get that attack off. And this guy was trying to be cheeky. It thankfully did not work. Now, we have same supply right now. They're getting the expansion with no saturation. They are getting a handful of Therium. But yeah, they decided to go masked gaunts, which I scanned both the conclaves, so that helps with that. It's just trying to figure out what's a good way to fight that, because sadly the Argents are terrible against it. Because they only got 5 shots if I don't have any power banks to help them out. And again, like I said, they only do bonus damage against heavies, so it takes a lot of work for them to kill the regular gaunts. I don't think it was at risk of any danger, but yeah, they spawn 2 at a time as well, so keep that in mind. That's one of the changes they made since Frigate, so they had quite a massive swarm of them. My Maelstrom, my Vortex did a lot of damage to him, but it couldn't secure the kills, so I need something else to kind of fall back on. And I think my biggest mistake, honestly, was just not having the second upgrade to my Kree here. Because if you're not aware, these things explode after they take fatal damage. But with the Radiant Fury, they can still move. And it does bonus damage, so I think that may have hurt me tremendously with them having no brutes for a front line. But at the very least, I'll hold that thought, it's not pausing, it's not slowing down, so I won't be able to talk about these specific engagements, besides watch them go quick. So, yeah, they have more supply to me right now, but a lot of that is, well, yeah, they just saturate the third base. I did not pay attention. How did the harassment go here? Because I think that's what prompted all these, is the fact that I just did a run by there, but sadly there's no way for me to... this might break it, I will say that now, so I might actually check it later on. I'm just curious about the Kree attack. Assume it doesn't break the game, keep in mind. Because this is still work in progress, we're still in early access. We're technically not in official early access yet, if I'm completely honest. This is just the preview period. Now, I think one of the glitches here is the units that attack over here are invisible, so there probably are a bunch of imps mine here, but since they died, I can't really see them, so this may not be as exciting as it could be. That's one of the glitches of the replay, because I think I had more of them up here. Maybe? Hard to say. So, I may have to look at this again after the stream in that case. Although with that said, I might end the stream after this recording anyway, so let's try and figure out what we can, because we probably didn't get a good engagement here, just because these all guys... Yeah, they already got their Fest upgrade, which of course turned my Kree against me, or at least spawn a bunch of Fiends. So yeah, there's that. So they probably got the better trade against me, if I'm completely honest. I probably need to have more defenses up here to kind of protect my Prism mine, the Therium. And also may have been a bit of a mistake having 3 prisms here, because as you saw, as soon as this got mined out completely, I pretty much was completely locked out from using it for the rest of the game, apparently. Which is actually good to know. I wasn't entirely certain if that's the case. Otherwise, let's speed it back up. We should be back on track. And I am curious how the Seraphim did as well. Seemed like they did respectful damage, I just didn't follow up the best with what they did or how they did. But yeah, if I had a couple of Link nodes up here, that would at least give me a little more forward point. The only problem is are these currently benefiting from the armor buff? Yeah, they have 40 armor, which I'm pretty certain means 40% reduction of damage. So they are surprisingly resilient for what they are, basically. Although I am curious, how does that compare to their Shroud Stones? Only 10 armor and 400 health, so... yeah, these things should be a lot more durable, with that said. Let's see, I didn't notice that they were getting expansions down there either, alas. Because right now they have 1, 2, 3... only 3 at the moment, so we are 3 for 3. I trust probably could have got to more prisms in all honesty there. They at least saturate this third, and I was planning on going over here, and that's when I noticed the expansion. Which we managed to punish at some point, but so far our supply is actually the same. I just have a massive surplus of Ethereum, which I need to figure out how to use. Because apparently, my list of available Ethereum is not really abundant. I have only my main, my natural, and then I have to get a base over here, which... once I secured this point, I could have just played defensive and just mined the hell out of this, maybe? Because up until this point, my opponent's suffering from the same thing, honestly. Yeah, and unfortunately, I thought I had my tier 3 upgrade as well there, so... sadly missed out on an opportunity here. Let's see, can I slow this down? Nope. It's still going at 2 times speed. But yeah, we're still equal on supply there, apparently. Well, now they got a bunch there from a burst of troops, I'm assuming. They still haven't mined Ethereum yet, and I think I'm pretty soon going to start attacking over here to deny them this point. I just sadly didn't have much of a window to jump down here. Oh, ow, I didn't pay attention to what the Seraphim were doing, too.
Blue, too close.
They did scare him off a little bit, but I don't know if they did enough damage to justify it, honestly. Hard to say, hard to say. Because we're looking at, what, 7 here? So that maybe is about 5 kills, and I got a bunch that were on Ethereum, I think. As well as a couple of their Shroud Stones. Yeah, right now my army is pretty small, too. And I still have an abundance of Ethereum, which I need to figure out how to utilize, because of course getting a bunch of Kree costs me Ethereum. And Argents are not exactly good in this matchup. Bit of a problem here, so I really need to get the Ethereum here and start mining heavily. So as soon as I did this push, realistically what I should have done is just hold here. Maybe if possible start pressuring down on this point. If I could reach anything. Because I think I could have done a decent storm somewhere around here. On their worker line. I just sadly used up all my energy here. And there's our Maelstroms. What is this called? Although, sadly I can't really check what the ability is called. And it's not showing hit point pool either. Probably, yeah, if only I had been a little more diligent getting the upgrade, I could have done this a lot sooner. Alas. But, conveniently, having my structures here, I can immediately get a collection array on my own. So there's one big benefit on being able to have the buildings planted down as I'm doing these flank points, or these pushes. Especially if I have the means, like these Animancers, to kind of keep them from getting aggressive. It just honestly comes down to, was I too aggressive coming up here? Because they don't have the Hellborn, so I don't really have much of a window there. And there aren't really mined the Ethereum just yet either, so it's kind of tricky for them to even afford said Hellborn. And again, I'm having a really really difficult time trying to cancel their storms when I jump in there. Because right now I lost all my Kree, and this is where I fumble trying to figure out how to cancel them. And I cast the wrong spell by accident too. That's something I'm gonna have to figure out. That could have easily backfired on me there. At some point I got too aggressive. I'm trying to remember what that is. But yeah, so far my army's pretty good there. Although if I could spend my Illuminite there, I would have actually the supply advantage. And of course, if I had mined here, I could have gotten... Yeah, actually, I could have just have an extractor up here, because remember, my prisms actually fly. I didn't really think about that. Ooh. It didn't really dawn on me the situation with my theorem and the fact I'm about to eat up all this theorem here, which, as we already talked about, keeps it from expanding too. Yep, and they start getting the Hellborn. So I gotta figure out how to deal with these. Realistically, my Archangels could be a good answer for that there. And also the Argents can be decent, I just gotta get rid of the Gaunt lines. I just sadly didn't have enough Archangels to kind of... Oh, and there's the Brutes. Brutes changed that dynamic a bit, but it gives me a reason now to use Argents at least. It's just, again, doing a lot of damage on here, but it also does damage to my own units, and I don't think I had enough of a front line. Because yeah, my Archangel actually didn't hit none of the Gaunts, which is also probably another reason why that failed for me. Killing the Hellborn pretty well though. But yeah, he actually survived this entire time fighting like a bunch of Hexen, and yeah, they're doing their infest. I don't know how long it was standing here, but it does what? 5% of my health every second? And yeah, they actually didn't have a whole lot left. If I managed that a little bit better, maybe I could have broken this. And again, just having this extra Therium, I could have actually swapped over from my Animancers in response to their Hellborn. And just gone Archangels with maybe Argents. And whatever excess, excess Therium I had, I could have probably used for Kree as well to deal with any stray Gaunts that maybe use it for frontline. Because yeah, I am really close to breaking this. Just bad control on my part, and I think this is also when control messed up for me as well. With my control groups or whatever the heck happened there. It's really close. They do have 2 more Hellborn, but really they only have 2 Gaunts, 2 Hexen, which I think used up almost all their energy. And I still have 3,000 Luminite in the bank. I think, yeah, moral of the story, I just need to figure out the composition. And of course, if I realistically need to get a 3rd Therium mine faster. But even then, we had everything in place to win that, I think. It's just being aware I should have got the extractor up on the high ground, and then my prisms could have just flew over the trees to mine the Therium at almost no risk. And then use that to transition into Argents and, well, Archangels primarily for Hellborn, I think. They would probably be really good in a group, because if there is a clump of Gaunts, I storm them down with what Animancers I have left, and after they take a bunch of damage and fall back from that, they should hopefully be clumped up for the Archangels to dive bomb them for another instant 100 points of damage. And they would be close enough to immediately jump on the Hellborn, I think. In theory, that sounds amazing. And I feel like that may have been mine to lose just because of bad use of my macro management and just knowing how to build. Although, when would I have known to switch over to Argents after the fact? That's the honest question. The only sign I could tell is as soon as I saw the Brutes, which I honestly did, mainly because I ran out of Therium and not so much the fact I saw the Brutes, let's be honest. But I definitely enjoyed that match. That had promise. I feel like I could have won that. Just didn't know what composition to get, and again, if I had gotten that rich Therium point, that could have been amazing. Help me bounce back too. But anyways, I think that's it for my stream there. I'm hoping to do a little bit more down the road. And I'm gonna have to figure out what kind of content would be nice to do for YouTube, because in all honesty, I don't want to transfer every single one of my streams over to YouTube ideally, but if that's what people want to see, hopefully I can indulge them. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This has been a fun time, and I will see you next time.